Today, we're going to be doing Writing Unit 1, Lesson 2. Today, we will discuss My Papi Has a Motorcycle, learn about time words, sketch and write about events in our small moment story. And our target for the day says, I can make a plan for my small moment story. Let's get started. First, let's discuss My Papi Has a Motorcycle. Let's talk about what events took place in the story. Can you think about these events in order? Now, I can't talk to you right now because you're watching a video, but I want you to think, what are some of the events that took place in this story, and can you remember them in order? If you would like, you can pause the video just to think. If you want to continue, let's move on. So, I asked you about remembering the events in order because today we're going to learn about some special words. These words are called time words. Time words, we use them to help us organize the events of a story. So remember, friends, when we were talking about how we read a story, we say we always read it from beginning to end. That can be the same with writing. When we write a story, we want to write it from beginning to end. So using time words helps us organize those events of our story so that we can read it from beginning to end. Here are some of the time words we are going to use. First, next, then, after that, and last. These are the 5 time words we're going to try to use in our own small moment stories. But I want you to think, can you retell the events of My Papi Has a Motorcycle using these time words? Go ahead and pause if you want to think about it. If not, let's move on so we can do some practice with our time words. So, let's practice making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Put the steps below in order using time words. So as you can see, Miss Anissa has 5 different pictures, and these are 5 steps of making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I want you to take out your notebook and a pencil and write the 5 steps of making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich using our 5 time words. First, next, then, after that, and last. Go ahead and pause this video and write the 5 steps of making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich using our time words. Now, if you want to continue, let's move on. Let's see an example of what you might have come up with. So, if Miss Anissa wrote, how do you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? This is how I'm going to use my time words. First, I take out 2 slices of bread. Next, I spread peanut butter on 1 slice of bread. Then, I spread jelly on the other slice of bread. After that, I put the 2 slices of bread together. And last, I cut my sandwich and enjoy. Those are the 5 steps of making my peanut butter and jelly sandwich using my time words. First, next, then, after that, and last. Now, let's take a look at a little video to help us with making a plan for our own personal narratives or small moment stories.
Writing a Personal Narrative, Episode 2, Planning and Pre-Writing. A personal narrative is a true story about your life. You write about something that has happened to you. Pre-writing is what you do before you write your story. You make a plan for your writing. You think about what will go on each page you write. I have already brainstormed and chosen a topic for my story, so now I'm ready to plan and pre-write. I'm going to write about when I got my new dog. So, first I need to think about what important things happened that I'm going to write about. I have 4 pages, so I'm going to think about what will go on each page. The first thing that happened was my mom told me I could get a dog. Then we went to the store because they had some dogs that needed to be adopted. Next, we looked at all the dogs and we chose the one that we wanted. And then last, we got the dogs some food and some toys on our way home. So now I have a plan for my story. When I'm ready to write my draft, I can look at my plan to remember what to write on each page. That's it. Check out episode 3 to see how I write the introduction to my story.
All right, friends. So this is just a little video about how we can start planning for our own stories. The only small difference is instead of just having 4 time words, we're using 5 different time words, all right? But let's move on. By now, you should have chosen what your topic of your small moments paper is going to be. After you know what your topic is, we have a task to do. It says, choose one small moment that you would like to write about. Step 1. In your notebook, make a chart with 5 boxes. Step 2. Think about the important events that happened during your small moment and make sure you think of them in order. Step 3. Draw a small picture of each event in the order that they happened in your boxes. And then step 4, you're going to write a sentence for each event using first, next, then, after that, and last. You want to use our 5 time words for your 5 boxes, all right? If you want a visual, here's an example. Yours may look a little different, and that is okay. This is just Miss Anissa's example. So I wrote the title, Small Moment, Getting My Dog Reese, and then I drew 5 boxes here. And then in my boxes, I have a picture for each event that happened and a sentence. I'll read them to you. I drew a picture of a computer and it says, first, I found a place to buy a new puppy because this is all about getting my dog Reese. Next, my mom and I drove to Virginia to go to the pet shop. Then we got to the shop and I saw all the dogs they had. After that, I decided that the little brown puppy was my favorite. And last, we took my new dog home and I named him Reese. This is just an example of what your planning can look like. If it looks a little different, remember, that's okay. What's most important is that you list the events of your small moment in order and that you use your time words to write your sentences that illustrate your pictures. All right? Now that you have an example, go on and do your planning yourself. We'll review it together in class. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.